Hi, and welcome to this tutorial on Google My Business. I'm going to be covering what it is, why you should use it, and then I'm going to show you step by step how to set it up and how to use it properly so that you can get onto the first page of the Google search results. Google My Business used to go by a lot of different names, so there's still a lot of confusion as to what it is. It used to be Google Places for Business or Google Local or Google, whatever combination of that. And it used to be that you needed to have a Google Plus account in order to set that up. That is no longer the case. So just put aside all of that. It's now called Google My Business, or GMB for short. And there are two reasons why it's really important to set this up for your business if you are a local or a service area business. And the first reason is this. If you set it up, you can appear here in the local pack or the 3-pack on the Google search results pages. So here I just typed in Arborist Dayton, and this is our client, my client, Arbor Experts. They show up here. The only way you can get into this is if you have a GMB page set up and properly optimized. If you don't, you're not going to show here. You can also show up in this local pack without a website as long as you have that GMB page set up. So that's number one. This is free. You cannot pay to get there. You can't do ads. It doesn't matter how well your website's optimized. None of that. You need to have GMB set up to show up there. The other reason is this. It's the knowledge panel. So that's this area here on the right side of the screen. And that's information that Google pulls about your business and presents here. And if you don't have GMB set up, it will pull whatever information it can take or it can find from other sources online. And that may not be correct. So to make sure that it is absolutely correct, that it's got the right hours of business, it's got your right address, phone number, all of that information, you should fill out the Google My Business profile. A bunch of other things show up here, like reviews on your Google My Business page. If you don't have any there, it'll pull from Facebook, it'll pull from Yelp, but it's better to have them right there on your GMB page. It'll put you on Google Maps as well. So that's another benefit. If somebody, especially if you are a local business, you want to be on Google Maps. And by filling out the GMB profile, it automatically takes care of that for you. So I'm going to show you how to set it up. So first, what you need to do is go to google.com/business. and sign in with whatever Google account you use for your business. Many people have a Gmail account for personal use, but then they also have a separate account for business-related Google stuff. If you do, use that business account. If you only have one account and your personal account and that's associated with your business, then go ahead and use that. So when you get to the sign in page, it will ask you, basically get started, and this is what pops up. And the first question is obviously your business name. So start typing that in, and it will autofill this field here. It will try and find your business already existing online. If it does, go with it. Because if you don't, if you say, no, that's not my business, and you fill out a separate profile, you're going to have 2 GMB pages, and you don't want that. That's a huge confusion. So let's see, my business, let's go with one of, let's go with me, Tree Care Marketing Solutions. All right, this is one of my businesses, and there it is. It already exists. The name exists, so I'm going to go with that and hit next. At this point, it wants an address. Now, this is your actual physical address, where you are located. This is not a PO box because they won't accept that. If you work out of a home-based office or a shared space or something where you don't want people to know your address, you'll have an opportunity later to say, I don't want people to see that. But in order to set up your account, you must put your address. So I'll put the business address for this business. And don't try putting an address that doesn't exist. Google's pretty smart. You know, they do all this mapping out there and it knows if that doesn't exist. So you'll have to confirm it one way or another. So put a real address in there. And then this is what's really important. I deliver goods and services to my customers. If you are a service area business or a consultant, or you work, maybe you even work nationally, right? Maybe you're a writer or a speaker or a blogger or something like that. You're going to check this. If you have a physical location, you're a bricks and mortar, you're a retail outlet, a store or something, then you would not check this, all right? So I deliver services nationwide. Okay, I'm going to check that. And then it gives you the opportunity to hide your address. So this is really important. If you don't want people showing up at your location, click that to hide it. The other thing I want to say is with this address, you want to make sure that this is exactly the same address that you have on your Facebook profile, you have on your website, you have on any other online, Yelp, whatever else you use online. Make sure it is exactly the same address, spelled the same way, same punctuation, everything. All right, that's going to help with search engine optimization. You're going to click next. And then since I said I'm a service area business, I can either say I service a specific area, so a city, a county, a state, a zip code, or I can specify a distance around my business location. So for example, if I'm a lawn care provider, maybe I service within 20 miles of my location. And then you're going to find the best category that fits your business. Now we do have available in here, there's lawn care, there's tree service. Obviously I do internet marketing, that's in there as well. But let's just say I was a lawn care service, right? So there's irrigation, there's all sorts of related things. So find the one that best matches your business type. You want to put in your phone number, your website, and then it comes to this, finish and verify your business. Now, I'm not going to click on this because I don't want to set up another profile for this particular business. But if I did, it would then say, okay, great. Now let's verify your business. And to verify your business, there are several different ways in which it can happen. The most common one is where Google will send you a postcard to the address that you specified. That postcard will have a code on the back and instructions on how to verify your listing. So go ahead and follow those instructions. And at that point, you can access your listing and start adding information to it, modifying it, putting in images, all that kind of stuff. You can't do that until your page is verified. If you already have Google Search Console set up using the same address for this business, then it might automatically verify your GMB listing. I know most people don't have Search Console set up. If you have a website, that's something you really need to do. So check out my video on how to do that. And it also makes this process easier. In some cases, you may be able to verify it by email or phone. I haven't seen that happen yet with any of my clients in the green industry, but I do think, I do know in some cases that is possible. So if that's an option for you, great, right? So once you've done that and you've gotten that postcard and you've verified your GMB listing, then you want to go and complete it. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, I'm now logged into one of the GMB listings for one of my clients, and this is what you will see when you go in. After you've verified it, you'll have this page where you can edit stuff. And what's important is over here on the left-hand side, you go to Info, and you want to fill out as much information here as you possibly can. So the name of the company, what kind of business it is, this would be your service area. In this case, it's 40 miles around it. Your hours of operation. This is really important because this is going to show up in the knowledge panel and let people know whether you are closed or open. So whether they should phone you or not. If you have special hours on, say, on a holiday or something, you would put that in here. And you just click on this little pencil icon to edit anything. Your phone number, you put your website in. If you can do online appointments, you put that URL in there. And then here's one that a lot of people miss, but is really important. Add your services here. So in this case, I've gone ahead and added in all of the services that this company provides, right? This is going to help your profile stand out more when somebody's looking for the services that you provide. Okay, a description. You want to have a nice short description. You can put in the date that which your business opened. And up here, okay, so this is really more for stores. Labels, store code, AdWords, location extensions, phone. This is if you're using AdWords or now Google Ads and you're using a phone extension to track ads, you can put that in there. One thing you want to be sure to add is photos. Google's own research shows that profiles or GMB listings that have images get 35% more clicks than those that don't. So that's huge. That makes a big difference. Few things to know about photos. They have to be a JPEG or a PNG file, so that's one with a transparent background. And they have to be fairly large, so a minimum of 720 pixels in both height and width. If they're smaller than that, you'll get an error message and it won't let you upload them. So right down here, you click on Add Photos, and you go ahead and add as many photos as you can. So you can see also how many views each one of those photos has gotten. So you can see 430 views there, 4,000. This used to be the cover image. So you can also add short videos of up to 30 seconds long. So that's kind of a neat thing to do. What they recommend doing for your cover image is to add something perhaps like the outside of your business or your team at work, or in this case, we just put a seasonal image. And the profile picture is going to be square, and that's usually going to be your logo. And so you can edit those whenever you need to. So I've just changed those. And you can add as many photos as you want, just like any other thing. Add photos. You click here on the right, and you can upload it from your computer or from Dropbox or whatever you're using. Okay. Over here on the left, you can see there are some other things that you can do, and one of them is called posts. So just like any other social media, you can put posts up on here. Do you need to do it? Not really. I would recommend that you spend your time elsewhere if you're going to be doing posts, but if you want to, you can. GMB also gives you insights, so it shows you statistics about how people came to your site. So what were they searching for that showed your GMB profile? It also shows you for your website, how are people finding your website? Are they going, or well, your listing really? Are they typing in your company name directly and finding it, or are they finding your listing when they're searching for one of your services? It'll show you also what happens where people are finding your business on Google, your GMB listing. Are they finding it in the search results, which is mostly what's going to happen? Or are they also finding it on Google Maps? Because remember, a GMB profile will show up in Maps. And so you can see here, yeah, people are actually finding this company on Maps. Then it will show you what happens when people see your profile. Are they clicking through to your website? Are they requesting directions to your office? Or are they calling you? So this is a really important number to track, this calling you, because a lot of people will set up call tracking on their website, but if the calls are coming in from outside their website, so not on site, you don't know where it's coming from. And so this is a really big number to let you know how many calls are coming from your GMB profile. And you want to have as many calls as possible. One thing about having this all set up this way is that Google seems to be doing a lot of things to try and discourage people from leaving the Google search pages and going to your website. So they're pulling more and more information and putting it right there in front of people when they're searching for that service. So you'll start seeing local service ads showing up for the green industry at the top of the page. Obviously, they've got ads where you could just click the call right from the ad. They've got the knowledge panel, the local pack, where you can click to call right from there as well. They've got the knowledge panel, which has pretty much all the information somebody's going to be looking for. So given that they are in a way preventing people from heading to your website, you want to make sure that your GMB profile is attractive enough to people that they're actually going to call you from there instead of going and looking for somebody else. Okay. So it shows you what days of the week the phone calls come in and a bunch of other information. So again, that's why it's so important to fill everything out. Finally, the other important piece here is reviews. So you do want to get reviews from people. The more, the better, and preferably they're going to be positive, although you cannot, by the terms of service, just ask people who had a good experience with you to leave a review. Okay, that's kind of cherry picking reviews, and it is not cool. So give everybody an opportunity to leave a review for you and direct them here, because these little stars also show up on your GMB listing in both the right here in the local pack. There's the star reviews, as well as in the knowledge panel right up here. And so the more reviews you have, the better you will show up. And the higher those reviews, again, the more likely people are to call you. You'll also see down here, website. Don't get confused. This is not your website. This is something that Google does that allows you to set up on their platform a little website of sorts. Don't do it. All right. You don't own it. You don't have full control over it. It has very limited functionality. You're better off building your own website on a platform that you own, such as WordPress. You can also link it to your AdWords. You can do a bunch of other things here that most people are never going to do. If you have multiple locations from your business, you can add them here and manage them from here. You can link this to other accounts like your ads and your search console. And then here in settings, you can choose what kind of information that you want to get from them. So do you want to get these notifications? And usually I just say no, because they send you a ton of email. But if you want to get them, you can do that. And that's it. That's how you set up Google My Business. And it will make a huge difference for your business in terms of increasing the visibility and also perceptions of your credibility by showing that rating right there. And that's all there is to it. If you like this video, hey, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below. I answer all questions. And don't forget, you can head over to the Green Industry Marketing Group over here in Facebook, where it's just for green industry professionals, and we talk all about marketing specifically to our industry. Hope to see you there.